As I said on radio when David's piece was published, when references to Hitler or Nazis become too frequent, they water down the horror of the Holocaust. Jonathan Tobin, writing for the Jewish News Syndicate, made exactly the same point. Quote, the way the discussion about the president always seems to circle back to Germany in the 30s and 40s is a glaring sign that efforts to educate Americans about the Holocaust have utterly failed. Those comparing Trump to Hitler aren't just guilty of hyper-partisanship and bad history. They're essentially reducing the worst crime in history of humanity to just another bitter political dispute that has nothing to do with the Nazis, totalitarianism, and mass murder. And lo and behold, the same day that Larry David's piece was published, former Vice President Al Gore made his own Trump-Nazi comparison, this time in the context of climate change. Gore's comments coincided with the annual observance of Yom HaShoah, the day set aside in the Hebrew calendar for remembrance of the Holocaust, which this year started the evening of April 23rd and continued through April 24. I took note of the fact that there was no outcry about Gore's invocation. Instead, it was just another day in Trump land. Not that Trump was the first to hear such a thing. George W. Bush was regularly compared to Hitler. Same for Reagan. And don't get me wrong, Biden, Obama, Clinton, they all got the Hitler treatment at different times, although the right tends to prefer calling Democrats communists or socialists. Indeed, the Hitler comparison goes all the way back to, well, Hitler. It makes you wonder who people utilized to represent evil before World War II. You can just imagine Larry David 100 years ago comparing President Coolidge to the Kaiser. The sort of attack has become so common it has a name. Argumentum ad Hitlerum.